Hi guys, it's me, your girl. That's right. With me is Sizwe, the one that irritates me all the time. He just manages to irritate me. And Vusani, sometimes he confuses me, you know. I don't know which vibe to come at him with, you know. But it's okay. This is episode 27. No? Let's start.
Is this 27?
It is.
Oh,
The 27th episode.
Alright.
So that was Zandy taking us through an intro. I think it was interesting.
Nah, let's just redo that. Hey guys, it's episode 27 of your girlfriend's favorite podcast. You're never doing the intro again, by the way. It's your boy Sizzle the Savage, the Saint, and Vasani the Violator, joined by Zandi. And yeah, how you guys doing?
Zandi. I just get Zandi.
What are you?
Zandy, Namtra, Zondo, ZZ, Z and Z.
Yeah, Z and Z.
Zandi, the zestful
Yeah.
Zulu zebra, zigzagged from Zagzig to Zanzibar. Oh, bars.
That's interesting forever. Anyway, how you guys been? How was your week? We just come off a long weekend.
Oh, dude,
Talk to
it
me.
feels like it's been so long since we potted, bruh. That's why we're like kind of getting back into the groove of things, getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I feel good, man. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. I feel refreshed. Although the long weekend kind of gave me like procrastination type of thing. It like instilled it in me. So I had a lazy week going back to like school and all that.
Oh, shame.
bad.
I had a great week. I was at home. Yeah.
How's KZN?
Oh yes, you went to go
Yes.
you went to Durban and see your moms.
It was a culture shock, really. There was no water. There was no electricity.
It was
So I
rural.
needed to like get into that state. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot. But I love my home. I really do.
How often do you visit home?
At least 3 times a year.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't grow up there, so, you know.
So do you feel like this is home then?
No.
Is that just home
This
by
is my
default?
temporary home.
So then that is your home. KZN is like home to you.
Yeah. It humbles me.
What is home, dude? Like,
What is home?
yeah, like because our parents, for instance, your parents are from Venda, right?
Yeah.
So that would be their home. But they live here and they've created a family here. So isn't this their home?
I feel for me, it's kind of where you were raised, like born and raised type of thing, is what I equate to home. Because like even with Venda, I tell my parents that that's your guys' home.
Right.
But this here, this is my home. This is what I know. It's where I was born, where I was raised. This is like what I know. When I'm that side, I don't know. Like the thing, it's kind of like I'm a tourist. I'm just visiting. Do you get it?
The sign of the tourist. I know exactly what that's like. I
Yeah,
know
it's
exactly
not
what
like
that's
I know the corners where.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If
You
I
don't know where
want,
to get shit.
yeah, if I want to get something, I need to ask. But when I'm here, I know where everything is.
That's
If
true.
I want to go somewhere, I go there. So this is like home to me.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. But people always say, but especially when you go back home, like when you go back home, like either to your mother's side or your father's side, they say Alberton is not your home, dude. Around all
Yeah.
those white people, that's not. This is your home.
That's what I
Which
know
is
that.
tricky because my dad is from like Mamelodi in Pretoria. My mom is from Northwest in Potchefstroom. So I'm like, yeah, but which is my home, dude? What are you talking about? Like, no, that suburban life is not your home. The Kasi is your home, right? You know what I mean? Like, how do you?
Strange to me.
Yeah,
It's like, how can I call a place I don't really know home?
Bruh, and they've got their own lingo. That's the other thing. Like, you get there and the dialect is crazy. It's not just like Tswana or Sotho or Pedi. It's a weird mixture of everything, dude. So you get there and they speak their own lingo, their own dialect. Oh! Oh man,
Our cameraman,
that's crazy.
The director is giving us some notes.
He's directing, bro.
We don't have those earpieces like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, breaking news.
Yeah, so we're missing Allison. As you guys know, our third, fourth, whatever number she comes in
Yeah.
the show. So she's not around today. She couldn't make it. So shout out to Allison. We'll see you next week, girl.
This guy said the missing powder. That's why I read that. I was like, what? It took me forever to get through that sentence, dude.
Director's telling us, give a shout out to the missing powder.
powder.
It's a powder.
That's the podcast, I guess, man. Oh, guys, let's get into some topics. What do you guys want to get into?
Can I get into something?
Let's do it, man. Let's
Well,
do
it's
it.
still hot and fresh.
5 minutes, 6 minutes in, we're getting into a topic.
I want to get into women proposing. This was a big talk.
Oh,
This was a
I
big
would
talk
definitely
of the
do
week,
that.
You know. So, someone on the socials was like, "Women, would you get down on one knee and propose to your guy, to your man's?"
Man,
And
get down on both knees for other reasons.
And the women and women were like, as a collective, they said no. They're like, this is wrong. Some people were even making comments like, I'd rather mop the ocean than propose to my boyfriend.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, so Zandi, talk to us. Why don't these women want to propose?
It's tradition. Guys, it's tradition. People are just scared. I would do it. I would do it. If I want that man and I want to know if he has any intention of marrying me or, you know, building a future together, I would do it. I would ask him to marry me. But it would be discreet. He must still propose to me.
So
Yeah.
then how is...
No. You guys are not getting it. You're not getting it. So, I'm going to say, for Sunny, will you marry me? Then you say yes. Okay?
Okay, yes, I'll
And
marry
then
you.
you need to propose again.
Why?
Because I want to have
What?
proposal pictures.
But we can have those pictures with
Ah.
you
With
proposing
you on
to
one
me.
knee.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That would
And
be
my
weird. dude.
family-
That would be weird.
Kills me for that. No. I come from a Zulu background. Like
It's a great
I don't
trend.
think you guys understand when I say Zulu. Like,
Did
It's
you watch?
bad.
Have you watched Zodwa Wabantu show?
oh, yes.
She proposed to her boyfriend, and for the lobola negotiations, she sent women. She sent aunties, not uncles.
She bossed up, dude.
But then the
She
Zulu
bossed
guys
up.
were pretty mad. Like the boyfriend's uncles, they were like pissed off. They were like, how does he send our mama to come like
Oh, mama.
to come and do these negotiations, and how do you allow her to propose to you?
Look, man, she's a powerful woman. Who is the guy that she's marrying? Who is he?
We don't know him.
He's a nobody, bruh.
So my thing is,
She's a powerful woman.
I don't get this tradition thing. Like, who made this rule that men must do it? Like, men must be the one to get down on that knee and like, ask the
I
woman.
think men made it so, dude. Men have created almost every social construct that we know today, bruh. I think men just came up with it. They were like, hey, man, we done all this other amazing stuff. Let's just keep doing it, man. Men want to propose, dude.
Yeah.
Men want to propose.
I just found it interesting how women were like so against it. Especially
Yeah.
because we've seen a lot of shows also.
Yeah.
There was that TV show. I think it was American, but they made a South African version
Which one?
where women would propose to the guy and get married same day. It's like your girlfriend surprises you, like when the cameras are around, they tell you, "Oh, we're just doing this for a
Oh, yeah.
game show,"
Yeah, I remember that show.
and then actually she comes out of nowhere in a dress and she's like, "Will you marry me?" You say, "What?" You go, "Yes," and she's like, "Oh, let's go right now. The wedding's happening like in an hour."
It's those weddings that are on like on a budget. Like they give you a budget or whatever, and you have to have a wedding according to that budget on that day.
I
Is it
think
that
so. I
day?
think something like that.
Yeah,
But
I remember
that
watching
show,
something like
I
that.
found it interesting when they brought it to SA, because I was like, we've got the whole cultural thing going on. So I was like, how are people gonna navigate that? I understand it working in America and Western places.
Mhm.
But I was like, in SA, culture's heavy in terms of how marriage happens. You don't just get married. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you something. Are you having a white wedding or a traditional Venda wedding when you get married?
I will do both.
You'll do both.
Yeah, I'll have the traditional first, and then the white wedding after.
Man, I've got my feelings about marriage in general. The whole idea of it, dude. I find it's very capitalist. Like you're spending so much money. Firstly, if you're gonna do the traditional and the white wedding, you're spending a fuck ton of money, dude.
That's true.
So you're entering this marriage with a whole lot less money, like, and you're starting your life. You're getting a place together. You're going on a honeymoon if the budget allows. Like, why start your new life with somebody on such a destitute foot, bruh? Like, you're fucked now.
Yeah,
And for me, it's like, okay, you got a life partner. You make a commitment to that person. The wedding is a symbolism of something else, dude. Like the rituals that we have in traditional spaces versus a white wedding, they're very different. I'd rather have a ritual, slaughter an animal, and get on with it, bro. You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do a traditional one. The white wedding just seems so expensive. Like, we didn't have rings to give our wives back when we're, like, before colonialism. We didn't have that shit, dude. Now a chick is gonna want a diamond with like 25 carats just because Kim Kardashian has one, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck
I
up.
feel like a lot of people also don't understand the concept of traditional marriage.
Right.
Like a lot of people, young generations, think that the white wedding is when you're married. No, once lobola is done, you're married. You're
exactly.
actually married.
You're married.
Like,
Signing papers to me doesn't mean that I'm married, bro. Like, it runs deeper, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Anybody can go to Home Affairs and sign papers to say that we're married, but what do you feel after that? You feel like, oh great, we signed the papers. Now I love you so much more. Nah, man.
One concept I don't get fully is people saying that marriage means full commitment. My thing is that signing that paper and putting on a gold ring does not automatically change you and be like, nah, I'm fully committed.
Yeah.
You could still be a player out there. You could just, I'm
That's
just
the
married.
thing.
That's the
That's
only
the thing. I'm
difference.
just married now. Yeah.
Like, I don't get when people are like, no, if they marry me, they show they're committed. It's like, you know they're committed from when you started dating.
Exactly. That's just the way I feel about marriage. But speaking about marriage, where would you guys go on like a honeymoon? What would be your dream honeymoon destination? Damn.
Iceland.
Iceland. Damn.
Why?
Why
I'm very
somewhere
intrigued.
cold?
Why?
Yeah, why ice?
It's
Snow. in
intimate.
fact.
I like the cold, guys.
Can be intimate on an island, bro.
No, it's too hot. It's too hot. After going to Bali, that place is not pleasant. My eyebrows were running. I couldn't even do eyebrows.
Then why didn't you just not draw eyebrows?
Wow.
That's a great question for
There's
somebody.
some days where I want to look good, you know.
Do
So I did the
natural eyebrows not look good?
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm
No,
just
you're
asking
saying that.
because you're like saying you want to look good.
She's saying
So
that.
I want to know if natural eyebrows look good.
Am I wearing eyebrows now?
Yeah.
You filled them in, I can see that.
I didn't feel nothing.
You styled
nothing,
your natural
nothing
eyebrows.
with my eyebrows are even falling apart.
You styled your natural ones and it looks good. So
Going back to Iceland,
this is another topic
I
for
feel
another
like
day.
Iceland is very warm, you know, you can snuggle up
Whoa.
and just be there, you know.
No.
I'm trying
Okay,
to. Where you
that's,
going,
that's my
Susan?
opinion. Say nah, only once, that's my opinion. Where would you go?
Where would I go? I'd go to an island, dude. Somewhere exotic, dude. Somewhere where there's tons of black people. I feel safer. Have you ever gone to a party where there's just so many white people?
Yo, don't
Yeah.
speak about that.
And it's not like I'm not comfortable around white people. It's just like there's so many of them that you feel outnumbered. And if a fight were to break out, you'd be the first target kind of thing. Like that's my biggest worry.
I feel uncomfortable when the only black people in a place is me and the staff.
Yeah, exactly.
If all the customers are white and I'm the black customer, it makes me feel very uneasy.
That's
because
true.
I'm in a white establishment basically. I feel like like you say, if anything pops off,
Yeah, they're gonna look at you.
I'm a target.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't got numbers with me.
Yeah, dude, that's my problem. I feel the same way when there's an excess of black. When there's too much of one race in any place, dude. I feel uncomfortable, dude. I feel like, why, dude? There needs to be a mixed batch. That's why I love going to Stones. You guys just don't get it, man. Stones, you'll see the baddest of the baddies. You'll see the Indianest of the Indians.
The Indian. What
Yeah.
segment means?
The
Stones,
Indianest.
which one?
Bedford View.
Oh.
It's a mixed bag, man. That's why I like going to places like that. I don't like going to places that are yeah, isolated to one race. Anyways, what are we talking about? Zandi?
You asking us where you want to go on honeymoon.
Yeah.
You said an island. Oh yeah, with black
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, with black
You
people.
didn't answer this.
Oh, where would I want to
Yeah,
go?
where would you want to go?
Jeez. Man, it's tough. I would probably just, I don't know. I'll spin the globe and I'll put my finger on King of Scotland style.
Fuck around and end up.
If I'm in Burundi, I'm in Burundi. It's honeymoon. Sorry, babe. It's what happened. The globe decided.
I'm not going to Burundi, right? You can
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just spin a globe, put my finger, and be like, this is where we're going.
Bro, what if it's a terrible place, dude?
Every place has the
A nice place.
area.
I get that, dude.
So let's go to the nice part of the terrible place.
Nah, dude. Like Last King of Scotland, you're gonna end up Idi Amin's bitch or something, dude. I don't want to do that, bro. You're gonna end up in a dictatorship.
I don't know. I'll see. I think maybe Brazil.
Brazil's beautiful.
Well, it's a bit dangerous.
It's
but-
fucked up, but it's beautiful.
but,
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yes.
It's just like South Africa. It's kind of like
It's
this.
like anywhere. Like
Rio is basically Joburg CBD. Like, just be careful when you walk around and you won't
Yeah.
get your phone stolen. But otherwise, yeah, it's nice.
It's nice, dude. I see. But there's so much culture, good food, fine bitches. Seems like a great place.
Wow. Wow.
But you just got married,
Wow.
so that wouldn't matter, obviously.
Yeah. Wait, bachelor and bachelorette parties. Are you guys gonna have strippers at your parties?
Yeah.
Is yours gonna be the kind of night where your wife can't find out what went down?
Yeah, she can never know, dude. She can never know. But I don't know actually, dude. I don't think I have it in me, dude. Like day before I get married or a week before I get married, going all out with the bros, with the hoes. Nah, dude. I don't know what the point of that is, dude. Cause you're already engaged. Isn't that the commitment already? So I'm cheating before I get married. Like it's like a past two.
Okay, let's say you don't cheat, but would you let strippers like be there, dance all on, give you a lap dance, all of that?
Thing is, your bros create the bachelor party, bro. So whatever they have planned, you must oblige. I'm not gonna plan my own bachelor party. That's just a bit vain. That is a bit vain.
Sandy, you're gonna have male strippers?
I don't
Or
want
female
to know
strippers.
what. First of all, I don't want to know what my fiance is going to be doing. Switch off your phone, just as long as you're safe. Don't tell me. I'm not going to tell you about my weekend. You're not going to tell me about your weekend. Let's keep it
Dribblers,
at
yeah.
that.
Sandy's another
And,
Neymar. Finish that husband.
yeah, I know strippers scare me.
They scare you?
Yeah.
Like you don't want no Magic Mike type of dude. You
The
don't.
woman one.
You don't want
yes.
Channing Tatum. I don't know.
Did you hear what I said?
You want the woman. You want Cardi B
The
shaking
woman
that ass.
on us.
You want a female? Are you straight? Like straight?
Yeah, I'm very straight.
Then why do you want female strippers?
But I think women like that. You know, some girls want to go to the strip club. Not male strip. They just go to the strip club.
But-
Like girls' night, and they watch girls dance on the pole.
I've always had the theory that women are not 100% straight, dude. Because
Yeah.
you couldn't do that with guys.
I
you
can't
couldn't
go
go
watch
to a-
Magic Mike. I can't
Exactly.
watch Channing Tatum.
Just for the fun of it, like, no, just the other day, let me go to Beefcakes. Let me go to Beefcakes and watch these. Like, it's not the same for us, but girls can go to a female strip club and be like, yeah, girls, shake that ass, you know? Yeah, like, that's
Not
weird.
versatile.
Yeah.
Women are bisexuals, dude. Women are bisexuals.
That's true.
Where are we? What do you got, dude? What do you got?
What's the consensus? Zandi says she's proposing. I say women should propose. What do you say, Susan?
Dude, I agree. I feel like if the woman... Dude, the thing is, guys are dumb as fuck, dude. And they don't always realize that they should be proposing. Like, they catch on late that they should have proposed. And women are like, when is this guy gonna propose? So I feel like women, if they really want to propose, they should just do it, dude. Like, maybe the guy's been thinking it, but he doesn't know if the woman feels the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you guys both end up like, fuck, now what? We've been together for 5 years, living in the same place, and we're still not married. What's going on here? Like, I think women should propose if they feel the need to. Because more often than not, the guy's feeling the same.
Facts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got one last thing to end this topic off. And that's promise rings. Because also on the socials, some lady posted a promise ring that her mans gave her. And they're like in their 20s or something. And people are like, promise rings are stupid. People were saying, what's the point of a promise ring? Some felt that men only give women promise rings to not lose her, but they have no intention of actually giving her the real ring anytime soon.
I think
Some guys were like, no, I'm just showing you that I will give you the ring. I just can't afford that shit right now. So this is like a placeholder type of thing. It's kind of like a fake marriage, you know.
What do you think it is, Wusi?
I think promise rings are some more bullshit.
Thank you, bruh. Yes, I didn't want to go on that ledge all by myself, dude. Thank you for fucking
I
saying
don't
that.
get
I
promise
think
rings at
they
all.
are bullshit, dude. Like, great fashion statement, but like, it's the symbolism in Western culture is retarded, dude. The symbolism of these rings, like, dude, what are you doing? You're giving somebody this precious metal on their finger, and then like,
Just
tell them.
Just tell your girl, I'm gonna marry you.
I'm gonna marry you. I love you.
But you guys can lie. You can lie.
You just gotta believe me. just
You don't want to believe the truth.
Then we look down when we actually believe you, and you leave us after 9 years of putting up with your rubbish.
Who did you date for 9 years?
This chick is hurt, bro.
I'm talking.
What was that grade 3 to grade like 10 relationship about? Like, what was going on? What did you guys do? When she got to like the 11th grade, he was like, I'm done.
This
A
girl
promise
is
ring
hurt, bro.
I don't give me a promise ring. What are you promising? Don't make promises that you cannot keep. Okay?
No,
Don't lie to me. Don't make me an idiot. Because you're going to give me this promise ring and then you meet Shaniqua on the side. Shaniqua decides, oh, I'm going to propose. Then you say yes. And then I'm stuck with this damn promise ring.
Well, you can go sell it, make some money. Maybe it's worth a couple of hundred. I don't know.
So, no to promise ring.
No to promise rings, man.
Shaniqua. Is there any Shaniqua in South Africa?
No.
I'd like to see.
She might be colored, actually. Colors
Yeah,
get
colours-
these names, dude.
Colors
Like,
have crazy
I
names.
saw one chick on Tinder. Her name is Laikwa.
Laikwa.
Yeah, Laikwa Lewis.
Yeah.
She'd be fine, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. So guys, can I tell you about an embarrassing moment that I had at the office?
Go ahead.
So I was trying to get new soundboards for our podcast.
Yeah.
And I downloaded one and I had my earphones in and whatever. And I played one of the soundboards. Now I'm gonna play the soundboard for you in a second. But I didn't realize that my phone wasn't plugged in, that my earphones weren't plugged into my phone. They were plugged into my computer.
Oh.
So in the office, I'm busy playing these soundboards, thinking that I'm playing them through earphones.
Oh, did he give that vagina a nice little massage?
So you can understand the problem that I had, dude. And then I played,
Niggas is jerking off every day.
like I'm busy playing these, dude. And I don't know what people are thinking, dude. I'm being looked at. I'm looking around. I'm like, nah, everything's straight. And then I realized, oh fuck, it's plugged into my PC down there. And I'm like, what would you guys do in that situation? Do you just keep quiet, or do you say sorry, guys? Because I just shut up. I was like, fuck. Put that shit back in my phone.
I just keep quiet. What do you say up to your phone goes, oh, you just massaged that vagina? What do you say?
Oh, did he give that vagina a nice little massage?
That is a... What do you say?
Dude, the thing is, I'm in an office, like, my manager is a super Christian lady, dude. Like,
Yeah.
super Christian. So when she hears things like this, it kind of makes her blood boil. Because I don't think she's had, let me not say this, but I don't think her vagina's been massaged in a long time.
She has hands.
Oh, did those hands massage that?
So that's no excuse.
She has hands. Yes, yeah, man. So that was just an embarrassing thing I want to share with you guys, man.
That's wild, man. What a crazy soundboard.
Aww.
Guys ready for music?
Ready for music. Do you guys have a pick?
I've got some picks.
Some
I don't know why my voice did that. Was like, I've got. Zandy, you got a pick. Zandy's pick is interesting.
Yes.
So talk to us, girl.
So guys, I'm not a fan of hip hop. Yeah, I'm not. unfortunately.
Uh,
But yesterday, I discovered a new song. I love that song because the music video, number one, I'm going to give you all the reasons. Number one, it didn't have any bad bitches. It didn't have any, okay, I don't know about swear words because I didn't listen intently. It was just two guys playing drums, you know, in the moments.
Playing
This
drums.
song is bass. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry. And J. Cole,
She's not saying it correctly.
Tribe.
Alright. So let's hit that song.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, we need to put an end to this, dude. Hold on a second here, man. No, we're not doing this, dude. Because Tribe is one of my picks from weeks ago, dude. Like last year, dude. I played Tribe as one of my songs from last year. We kept the joke running long enough. She thinks it's a new song. The song has been out for months, dude. This, like, I'm sorry.
It's new to me.
I'm
It's
sorry,
new to me.
but I've already used it as a song of the week,
Okay,
and we're not
fine.
revisiting. Do you have any other songs?
6 Lakh, the okay, other than that, no, I don't have a new song.
His name, you're not wrong for pronouncing it 6 Lakh.
Is it black or 6
It's
Lakh?
black.
Black.
But everyone, the first time they encounter him, says 6 Lakh. I did it for months until I watched an interview of his where he said, my name is Black.
Why is it a 6? You know 6 is a number of the devil. Did you know that?
Where's my soundboard, man?
Oh,
Conspiracy music. It's 6, the Illuminati number. Ugh.
Find out. Nah, dude. Nah, 6 is not.
But yeah,
The
Black.
Illuminati number.
So you listen to Black. He's a dope artist.
I love Russ. Ooh, if
Thank you,
Russ
thank you.
was to show up at the receptionist desk and I'm there, you know, just working, I'd probably faint.
You're one of those people. You go to concerts to faint.
No, actually.
Those people
I
annoy
went
me,
to-
bro. Like, you spend all this money on a ticket and you get there and your job is to faint, dude. What
No.
is that, dude?
That's not true.
That's
That's, not
true.
true, Sizwe. That's not true. Because I've had a crush on Justin Bieber since I was 12 years old. And I went to
He was
2
12, right?
of his concerts and I did not faint. And he was right here in my face. And I did not faint. I just smiled and he smiled back and he continued with the show. Thank you.
Shout out to Justin.
That's a great story, by the way. That was a great story. Can
Yeah,
we get into
his face
some
was
music?
right here.
Right here. Right here. Let's get into some music.
Yeah.
What's it, dude?
Okay, so
You're not playing a pick because the songs that you have are dated.
she's playing.
I'm disappointed. I really thought I had this one, you know.
So I've got some smooth vibes, you know, some varbs. It's winter time.
Varbs.
Love the varbs. Because it's winter time, you know, you want to be all cozy up next to someone, you know, get a little intimate. And sometimes that person might just be, you know, this tension there, you know. People are everywhere, they've got partners here and there. So sometimes you need to decide. So what's the song called? Decide.
That was the longest intro to a song.
I don't know who the artist is, but found this on SoundCloud. It's pretty fire. This is Andy.
So that was Vacation from Myself by Logic off the Supermarket soundtrack. Let's get back into it, guys.
Shout out.
Oh, Green Wing Code?
Yes.
If you're looking for Green Wing Code, that's our sponsor. This episode is proudly presented by Green Wing Code. They're a web software and game development company straight out of Alberton. So yeah, why don't you do this shit? I'm not good at this shit.
Alright, so people, if you need some web development, software development, app development, or game development, Green Wing Code are your guys. They can help you get your brand or your business off the ground and onto the webs. Yes, the interwebs?
Yeah.
You guys like that? I like that. So hit up Green Wing Code. We'll put their info in the description. Don't forget to support local businesses. Green Wing Code, flying into the future.
That's why we keep you around, man.
Okay.
Let's do it, bro.
So guys, I have a very strong story. So I have this friend, right? I know when people say I have this friend, they're usually referring to themselves. This is not the case. So I have this friend, she asked me, I have full authorization to share this story. So this friend, we've been friends since like primary.
Since birth.
And yeah. Can I carry on?
Dude, what the fuck?
So this girl, she was diagnosed with HIV in
Your friend.
yeah in when we were in grade 8. But she was born with it. Turns out she was born with it. So the mother and the father were just keeping it a secret because they were afraid.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So she wasn't on
So
treatment?
no, actually. So it's actually a miracle that she even made it past 9 years of age. Because that's when you like,
That's when you quiche.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she found out when she was 14, and throughout her high school life, she didn't engage in any relationships, none whatsoever.
Sexual.
Yeah.
No sexual ties to anybody.
Yeah. And then we started, well, she started her own varsity life, I started my own. She moved to Cape Town, but we still kept ties. Then she got a boyfriend, okay. She told him, then her and his boyfriend were getting intimate, and she eventually told him about her status. And he was very welcoming. I don't want to say welcoming. Well, he was,
Understanding.
yes, understanding of it. And then the relationship ended because of other things, not because of her status. And then second year, she met another guy. Things were progressing, and it was getting to the point where they were thinking about getting intimate. And then she disclosed her status.
Hold on. How long did it take for them to consider getting intimate? Because that's like the first thing on my mind, like in a new relationship. How long did it take them? A year to consider getting intimate?
No. This is a new relationship, because this is second year.
Oh, she got into a new relationship.
In a new one,
Okay.
yes. So 3 months down the line, the guy discloses that he's a virgin, and she asks him, why are you telling me this? He says, because I think I'm gonna lose it to you. And then
Bars.
she decides to tell him her status. Then the guy just storms out. They were on a date at Maboneng. Then he just storms out. Then it started raining, guys. I'm not even lying to you. It was like a movie. This is the way she explained it. It's like a movie. Then it started raining. The guy's not even talking to her. He's looking at her with such disgust in his face. Like it was bad. But she kept it together. I love my girl. She kept it together. She didn't show him her tears. And when she got home, obviously, she broke down because it's like the first rejection type of thing. And then the guy actually said to her that now you're going to become my responsibility, my burden. I'm going to have to remind you to take your pills. And I'm just like, you were doing fine for the past 5 years. So now, how is your input any relevant? Can I get it?
Any relevant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
And then, they broke up. It was a really sad time. She went through this whole depression stage. She was like, fuck guys, I'm done. I'm over it. Then in third year, she met another one.
That was quick.
In third year, she met another one. The guy basically said, nah, I'm out. Goodbye. That was the second rejection.
Because of the status.
Because of the status. She's very open about her status. That's one thing I've noticed. It's not something that she wants to hide, but she does try and hide it because of the society
Stigma
and the
attached,
stigma that is attached to. Thank you.
I got you, girl.
And then she met a third guy. She told him, She told him the situation, and he flaked. So now she's just at a point where she's like, okay, is this gonna happen every time I try and get serious with a guy? Do I tell them? Do I not tell them? So I don't know. I wanna hear what you guys think, because it's really not nice.
Is this the part where we jump in?
Yeah.
It's finally. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I feel like AIDS is not the worst thing. I've always felt that way, dude. We even have an episode called I'd Rather Have AIDS, dude, which you can find on our YouTube channel.
That episode was crazy.
It was a great episode. Doing numbers, too. It's doing numbers.
Yeah.
I'd rather have AIDS, dude. I'd rather be with somebody that has AIDS. I don't mind that, dude. There are ways of preventing AIDS, dude. You can have good sex and not contract AIDS from your partner, dude. So I don't really have a problem with her having AIDS. Like, it's an issue because, it's only kind of an issue because her life is at a greater risk of ending. And niggas, like, want to get attached to you, but they don't want to get too attached to you because you might drop, okay, I don't want to say drop dead, but you might die a lot sooner than expected. You know what I mean? So, like, yes and no. I don't think I'd reject her because of her status. I think I'd reject her because of what her status might do to our relationship. Yeah, like, I don't mind having sex with someone who has AIDS. You get me? On a sexual basis. But dating someone who has AIDS, a lot more goes into that.
I think, like, it's that stigma, you know, like, a lot of people do see it as a death sentence.
You're right.
Like, a lot of people just think HIV and AIDS means your time is ticking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of guys also might feel like, I don't want to get that, I don't want to contract the virus.
Yeah.
Right? And I think because they're not aware of how to prevent it, like, you know, apart from condoms and all that, there's things like PrEP, that pre-exposure pill thing, which people take, and then you're actually protecting yourself from contracting the virus.
What is like an antibiotic?
Yeah, it's like you can go to a clinic and you can ask them about the PrEP thing. So that actually, if you are maybe, even if you're not in a relationship with someone or planning, just in general, you can go speak to at the clinic and like, okay, tell me about PrEP, and that for pre-exposure. So before you've been exposed to the virus.
I just want to say, your girlfriend's favorite podcast, man, spitting knowledge, uplifting the youth. Carry on, bro.
So, yeah, like, people don't know much about these things. Also, viral counts, I think they're called. Apparently, even if you do come into exposure of the virus, you might not necessarily get HIV and AIDS depending on your viral load or count as an individual. So some people won't be able to contract it because of however high or low their viral count is or whatever. I'm not sure of the exact science behind it, but that's how it basically goes. And these are things that people are not aware of. They just assume if you've got AIDS, you can give it to me through sex, and I don't want that.
Exactly. But I was going to ask you, or I was going to tell you, there's like a thing with people that have AIDS. It's like dormant. They've been diagnosed with the virus, but it's dormant, and they can't actually pass it on to the next person. Is that what you're referring to?
No, it's not like, something like that.
Because that is a thing, actually.
Yeah, I think that goes with that, like I was saying, the viral count thing. I'll do more research on it. I'll bring it back up in another pod.
Yeah.
But I think just talking, if we take it away from the knowledgeable science thing, you know, like educated, if you can say, views, I do think it's a tough situation. If I was single and I approached a girl and we started getting very close, you know, and she discloses to me, I've actually got HIV and AIDS, I do think that it would definitely, I'd need time. And in that moment, I wouldn't be able to just play it off like it's nothing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't necessarily be me rejecting you, but I just need some time to go off and
process it, dude. You gotta think about it. Like, it's big news, dude. I don't blame anybody for it. In my personal life, I dated a chick that had stage 4 ovarian cancer. she told me that on our first date, dude. That she's pretty much condemned to death, dude. Like, she told me that. Obviously, that fucking struck me. It, like, yo, dude, it struck a chord, bro. Like, how do you deal with somebody telling you that they're basically gonna die in a matter of years, dude? Like, the percentage is low, like 3%. And she wasn't really believing in the 3% anyways. So, like, I also had to go back and recalibrate, like, how much do I really like this girl, bro? Like, and I liked her a lot, bro. So I went back, I'm like, you know what, you told me that you have this thing. It doesn't change anything for me. All I can do is support you. And I dated her until it reached a point where I was like, this is emotionally draining, dude. Every other week she's telling me, nah, I just came back from chemo, I can't really talk right now. I'm tired. You know, it's a draining process. I got all this poison in my body, I've been throwing up all day. Fucking waking up with hair on my pillow. Like, dude, that shit is I just ended up crying myself, dude. Like, crying myself to sleep every night, dude. Because I really love that girl, and she's telling me all this stuff, dude. So, that's the aspect I have to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That heartbreak, dude. That shit can kill you, bro. That shit was killing me. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyways, yeah, what do you think? What would you do?
What would you do if it was a guy?
If it was a guy, yeah.
First of all, I'll be very glad that he told me, because a lot of guys out here, they just sleep around and you don't know what's going on, what's their status,
Right.
none of that. But I wouldn't mind, you know, because at the end of the day, we need to use protection, whether you like it or not.
You can live a healthy life with AIDS, dude. That's the whole reason why I ever said I'd rather have AIDS. You can live a really decent life with AIDS. It's not, if you take care of your body, of course.
Especially if your CD4 count is undetectable. If you reach a stage where it's undetectable, that means the little soldiers, you can't see them anymore.
Little soldiers for me is something different. Because I don't know if you're with me on this or not. Like, little soldiers for me is like pew pew. You got me.
So like that's that type of Spice Adams on that.
Me and my son just got faded.
I wonder why that guy's laugh went so viral.
Oh, dude, that shit is classic,
Like
dude.
his laugh is the worst laugh ever. He's just like and I'm like, why is this funny?
Why is it funny, dude? Shit, did I download that shit? Oh man, I love that shit so much.
That was a good topic. That's interesting.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, dude.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
Alright, so you said you had two. You had to hit us with two topics.
Hey,
you see my woe?
I saw it at the corner of my eye. That was hard.
I don't get it. It's like,
The woe.
what are you doing?
You just hit
You're
the
woeing.
woe. You just woe. Whoa. Whoa.
Is
That's
that
close.
Is that it?
The beat
So
almost got into my soul.
Yeah.
if I'm at a club, if I'm
Too
at a
close
club
for comfort.
and there's a bula sekel type of thing,
Yeah.
and I get in there and I do a whoa, I'm done.
You're
Yeah,
done,
you're
bro.
done. People are gonna.
You've done the
People
most.
are going to be like, wow,
Yeah.
that whoa.
Wow.
Actually, people are gonna go, whoa.
Oh man.
Ah, the woe is amazing. Americans just keep on giving us these dances.
It's
man.
never gonna end, man.
You see that new video? Those who's like walking and they're like doing some dance.
What were they doing? No.
It's like some rap video, but like the guys, there's like a 5-second part of the clip. The guys are doing like this weird walking dance. They like roll their arms,
Shit, I
and
haven't
people in
seen
the
it,
comments are like, "You guys gotta patent this dance before people steal it."
dude. I haven't checked that.
So it's gonna be the next wave, man. After the whoa.
Speaking about next waves, a couple of weeks ago I did that solo podcast, right? Where I was just ranting about a whole bunch of shit, man.
Yeah.
And I kept speaking about why the needle in rap hasn't been moving. The needle in hip hop hasn't been moving. It's pretty much stayed the same for the past I'd say about 5 years. We've heard the same content matter, the same beats. It's repetitive,
Yeah,
right?
and everyone sleeps with women, has lots of money,
And takes
does
Molly,
drugs,
right?
yeah.
Exactly. So, I made the prediction that if Drake or somebody like him, or somebody as influential as him, had to go into a different lane like rock music or alternative rock music on a Maroon 5 tip or a One Republic tip, it would make things interesting in rap again. lo and behold, Lil Nas X puts out an album, an EP, an 8-track EP.
Is that the Old Town Road guy?
Old Town Road
Take
guy.
my horse to
Yeah.
the Old Town Road. I'm gonna
Ride till I can't no more. Gonna take. Yeah, man.
You know, that
He
shit
dropped
was
his
sick.
project,
He
man.
dropped the project.
Oh, and boy, was I right. I love it when I'm right. I get
Is
this.
it like country hop?
Dude, it's country, it's punk, it's rock, it's alternative.
Okay.
All mixed with bars in it. That's exactly what I said. We needed that in order for the curve to change, dude. I'm so happy. I got it spot on, dude. Nail on the head, dude. I said in order for rap to change, we need to get people into the idea of rock music and country. Well, I didn't say country, but alternative and rock music. I said that. And it is happening, dude. Either he heard the podcast, or I'm just a fucking clairvoyant and I saw that shit.
What's
Well, yeah.
clairvoyant mean? Explain that for the Negroes.
Clairvoyant means that you have visions, you have episodes of the future, dude. You can see the future. You're a
The
prophet.
next clairvoyant of Dragon Balls. Jeez.
The
Alright,
next
man.
clairvoyant.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
clairvoyant.
It's a beautiful word. Clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get me.
I'm gonna name my child that.
Clairvoyant.
That's a long name.
Clairvoyant Zondo.
Clairvoyance on the get your ass back in his house. How do you do with that? How do you keep a straight face and say that? Yes, clairvoyant Zonda, come on. You can't do that. But anyways, yeah, so Lil Nas X, I think he's pushing the needle, bruh. I think he's doing exactly what we needed, bruh. I think he didn't pay us for this ad, but I think everybody should go and stream that album right now, dude. Like,
I'll listen to. Okay, what's it called?
it's called Seven EP.
7. Is it 7 songs?
It's 8 songs. It's
Wow.
because he's got the remix of Old Town Road. It should have been 7 songs.
Like which remix? Is it like 100?
No, you don't gang remixes. It's the Billy Ray Cyrus one and the original.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he ventures into a lot of different genres, like I said, dude. I heard a lot of Fall Out Boy and that shit. I heard a lot of One Republic and that shit. For people that listen to multiple different genres, you hear all those different influences when you're listening to this project. But he still has the rap edge to it, which makes it interesting, dude.
Nah, that's dope.
I think if I were to make another prediction, because I'm just getting so good at this. You get me, Dirty
Some
Works?
clairvoyancy.
Yeah, I'm getting so good at this.
Roll my eyes 10,000 times.
10,000.
Roll my eyes 10,000 times. You even say words like right there, dude. Anyway,
The YGFA skits, so it's gonna be full of you talking. We need you for the skits on our album.
for real,
We're
dude.
dropping album.
Yeah. If I'm gonna make another prediction, I'd say a lot more rappers, including Drake, are gonna jump onto this wave, dude. That's my prediction. I think Drake is gonna come out with an alternative project, kind of the way we just heard that Logic song on that tip, and that's gonna be the new wave of hip hop, dude.
We'll see, man.
Using rock beats, rock meets trap.
But how come this didn't work when Lil Wayne tried it?
No, because Lil Wayne sucked at it.
And he's
Dude.
old.
Oh, he was young at the time.
Yeah, at the time he was prime.
He was in his prime.
doing rock music.
It didn't work because it was off the back of the Carter 3, which is one of the greatest projects that were ever made in history. So him trying to do the rock thing, dude, if you listen to rock, if you're a rock listener like me, you're not gonna find that thing interesting at all, dude. That's why the rock people kind of like shunned it out. They're like, what is this trash, dude? You're singing auto-tune on rock beats. Don't ever do that, dude.
Yeah.
So now it's being done right. I think that's the difference. I wouldn't say Lil Nas X is the pioneer of it, but he definitely got it right first. He's definitely got it right. So, yeah. In a couple more months, I'm sure Drake's gonna add a couple more things to his project now. After hearing that, it's gonna be like, oh, this is the wave you're on?
We'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
Yeah. Dude, we thought it was wild when he introduced country, dude. Now it's like country, rock, punk, all these different types of... It's interesting. I'm keeping an eye on this guy. I thought he was a fucking parody, dude, to be honest. This Old Town Road shit, I thought he was just trolling everybody, dude. He's a natural artist. Yeah.
It's on the list, Sandy. You got something?
No, not really.
I thought you said you had 2.
It's just about frequencies, guys.
Frequencies. Oh, here we go with this hippie shit.
Frequencies, you know. This is why you and I will never be on the same frequency, because you shut down everything I try to say.
Okay,
That's
you
not
guys will talk about this.
That's
after the
not
pod,
true,
man.
man. No, we need to get this out of the way.
Why
Dude.
not?
We need to get this over and done with now.
I know what to do and get up on the show.
She starts every argument that we have, dude. Every single argument is my fault.
Of course.
Yo, what do you guys think about black people in camping?
Get the fuck out of here.
That's on my docket. So, I read this thing, right?
Black people litter. They love littering.
This is not what we're talking
What's the
about.
problem? No! Black
Why
camping!
is my class the topic spider?
Black camping!
Dude, she's triggered, man. She's triggered. She's triggered, bro.
Black camping, yeah? Let me talk about my topic, right?
Okay.
So the headline is called Black Camping. So, the reason I wrote this, I read a report. Yeah? I read a report,
The
yeah?
reports, eh?
Report, eh?
This is
So,
the reports, eh?
this report said 2 hours of nature a week. It's good for the soul. It's good for your health, your well-being. So I said, you know, as a human, you need to go get 120 minutes in nature every week. So anyway, I read that and I was like, interesting, you know. You need 2 hours of nature a week, you know, immerse yourself out there in the fauna and flora.
Right.
And black people don't like camping. They're not fans of this shit.
That's the stereotype, right?
Yeah, but most niggas don't do it.
Right.
So, I want to ask you guys, what's your opinions on camping as a black person? Would you do it? Why do you think you and your friends have never done it? Has it been suggested amongst, yeah, I hate that word, suggested, amongst you and your friends? So, like, yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah, you
For my
with black
21st.
people.
Yes.
Oh,
All
right.
black. Yes.
But they're black people like her, not the conventional.
Yeah, that's true.
Not the
It
anti-Caucasus.
was like deep in the mountains, you know. It's like in the middle of nowhere. There's like a river just flowing there, and there's Afrikaners on your right hand side. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot, but it was good. I loved it because we were high and drunk the whole weekend.
I guess when you're high and drunk, you don't really
So you
care.
guys like slept in a tent and everything,
Yeah,
sleeping
outside.
bags.
There was one point where we weren't even in the tent. We were looking at the stars.
Oh,
I wish I had
cute.
soundboard, bro. Like,
You look at the stars and you see like constellations and shit.
I love nature. Nature is, it's freaky, guys. So I'm watching this series on Netflix. It's called Our Planet. I don't know if you guys heard of
David
it.
Attenborough.
I don't know who it is. I
Yeah,
just
right.
watch.
Right,
I don't
right,
memorize the names. I just watch. It's a lot. The universe talks to us every day. Like the other time when I was on the bus, remember I said, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting on the right hand side because I want to see the sunrise.
Oh yeah.
That's stuff that's very important to me. So I'm all for the black camping.
Sizzle, what do you think about black camping or blamping?
Blamping.
Blamping. Would you go blamping? You and just black people, tents, sleeping bags, marshmallows. Old town, bro. You know, some.
Dude, I don't mind, bro. I'm not saying it's the first thing that I jump to pass the time, but I wouldn't mind doing it. If somebody were to suggest it and say, okay guys, we're doing this and this on this day, and this is the budget, I'd be like, okay, no problem, bro. I'm just gonna make my tent as comfortable as I possibly can, because I love my bed so much. So like, leaving the house is already a bit of a problem for me, dude. I don't like that shit, dude. It needs to be important. I leave the house for work and podcasting.
So I don't think black people camp in general. Like, why don't we do this?
Why don't we do this?
Why do we see it as a white people?
We were so busy fighting for our rights, dude, that we didn't have the time for camping. Dude, we just never had the time for it. Why would we be camping with all the problems that we have, dude? It's not to say that camping is a black or white thing. It's just more like we never had time for it, dude. So it never got instilled into our generation or our parents' generation or their parents' generation to go camping. Like, why? Why would you do that when niggas are on your ass, dude? You got Alsatians chasing you all the damn time. Why? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with camping at all, dude. Except for the fact that it could be cold as fuck, dude. And mosquitoes, I don't fuck with that.
I'd do camping. I actually want to
Yeah.
set that up.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
do it.
I'll give you guys the invites when I've selected my camping people.
YGFPC. Oh, YGFC.
YGFC. Yes, that's the brand.
YGFC. Yeah.
Your girlfriend's favorite.
Yeah.
Insert whatever you want to make. Your girlfriend's favorite laptop bags. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh
We're gonna launch a line.
We're gonna launch a lingerie line, by the way. Your girlfriend's favorite lingerie. It's coming out.
It's coming out,
Uh,
and it's only thong bottoms, guys.
It's
Ladies,
coming out summertime, man.
summertime.
Look at November, December. Got you. Got you
You're not
lingerie.
serious.
I'm serial. I'm super serial about this, man.
Serial killer about it.
Like, I'm trying to get people in that lace that it says YGF.
Ooh. Ooh.
We're gonna have everything. Curvy woman, slender woman. We know you never get tired.
Well,
Is that true though? Slender never gets tired.
Slender gets tired.
Slenders are mean.
Slender never gets nice. I don't know. Anyway,
Are we gonna come out with like a Fashion Nova? You know Fashion Nova has Fashion Nova curve? Are we gonna come out with YGFP curve? YGFL curve?
We'll see.
YGFL
We're
curve.
gonna be inclusive
Inclusive.
of every type of body there is. We got you all the way from XXXS to XXXL. Although XXXS is probably not healthy. Probably got anorexia.
At the same token, XXXL is probably not healthy either.
Yeah, because we're not including y'all.
Get your ass to the gym.
Everyone else in between, we got you. So if you just one X short, not the XXS, we got you. XXL, triple X, nah.
No triples, bro.
No triples.
Just
yeah.
doubles. So, where's the line between thick and fat, dude? Because I like thick bitches. Like,
What is a thick
the
woman to
thighs
you?
and the... What is it?
Give me name someone that is a public figure that you consider thick, so we can kind of see where that type of body is.
Well, thick in society is considered what? Plus-sized, right? Anybody that's over, like, Giselle Bundchen's body type is considered plus-sized. That's just the way the modeling world works. But for me, like, thick is Ashley Graham. I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to show the camera too. Are we still rolling?
Well, that's Ashley Graham. I've never heard of her.
Never heard of Ashley Graham? She's thick as fuck.
You probably know her face.
I don't. So okay, this body type.
This is thick.
Okay, we'll try and put a picture of this lady up. Okay, see, there's gonna show y'all.
Focus, bro, focus. Are you focusing?
You got Ashley Graham there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's fine, dude.
So that's thick to you.
That's thick to me.
Come back, man. Get the podcast shot back to us, Mr.
Yeah.
Director. Dirty Work. Shout out to Dirty Works. They film for us every week. Thank ya.
Yeah, dude. We don't give you enough credit, man. Do I need anything? Do I need powder? My nose? Everything's good?
So that's thick to you.
Yeah,
And
it's
what's
thick.
fat?
Fat is like anything over that.
Anything over that?
Yeah.
Zandy, talk to us.
Like Octavia Spencer. And I love Octavia Spencer. You guys know Octavia Spencer.
Who is that? The lady from How to Get Away from It? No, that's the other lady. She has the black. I know she's
Can
black.
I share something?
This is
So-
Octavia
Yes,
Spencer.
that's who
Yeah,
she is. Yes. Share with us, Zandy.
So apparently, I only have 5 friends.
I've met one of your friends. We talked about this on the bus.
And
I did say she was
according
heavy.
to my
At least she's
brother,
fat. So she's heavy.
I only have fat friends because I'm trying to make myself look better than them.
I was.
According to my brother.
Maybe
And
not
that
cat.
hurt my feelings.
I was gonna ask you
Really
on the
did.
bus when we were talking about your friend. The one that we were talking about.
Yeah.
I was just saying.
Say
if she's
names,
so-
guys.
I don't know her name.
Say names. Say names.
But if she's, are you like, do you keep her around subconsciously? Let me ask
I
you.
swear I don't.
Subconsciously,
Is that
do
the
you
AIDS
keep her
one?
ar-
No.
Do you keep her around
No,
because
AIDS people don't
it
get
like
that.
boosts you up when
No.
guys look at the group?
No.
They're like, that's the
It's
fine
the
one.
heart, guys. It's the heart.
You know that that's not true, dude.
No, it's
The
the,
heart-
truth.
the heart
it's the
doesn't
truth,
capture
though.
you, dude.
It's the truth.
No. No.
Skinny bitches
I
are
believe
mean.
you.
They are mean. They are unapproachable, mean bitches who think the world revolves around them.
Jeez.
Anyway,
Well, not all of them.
where
but
do
yeah,
you
the
put
ones that
yourself
are
on the
big.
scale of thick, fat?
I'm thick. Like, can you see this? You know,
Yeah,
this is like a loaf of bread.
I don't think of women as loaves of bread. But yeah. I don't look at a girl I'm like, loaf of brown.
Stop the albani.
Yeah, boy,
Stop the
that's
albani.
Sasko Sam,
You're
dog.
so scoop. Jeez.
Look at that whole wheat.
Oh,
That whole wheat thigh.
probably got a whole bunch of pips in there.
And I gym. No matter how many times I try and gym, this will never go down. So
Thick thighs save lives, they say.
So you consider yourself thick. What do you consider fat? Would you consider anything above your structure fat?
okay. Yeah,
Dude, if a chick's fucking thigh is these two thighs put together, you're fucking fat, dude. One thigh is
one
this.
thigh.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then you're
one
fucking
thigh.
When you're fat.
Yeah.
Oh, can we put it in terms of clothing sizes? Maybe that's easier.
That's gonna offend people.
I don't care.
I like it when you're like this, man. I like it because I don't care either, man.
Let's say,
I like it when
what
you're like
are
this.
clothes sizes? I don't know if they're the same for men as women. Like us, we got 30, 32,
2,
34.
34, right.
So let's throw a ballpark number, 38.
Yeah.
Is a 38 fat or thick or what?
But this is the thing, this is the thing with girls, right? 38, you could have a fat ass, dude, but still have a tiny waist and you be generally small. But guys, if you're 38, you're just fat, bro.
So wait, so then, because I've seen these women who have slim waists, right?
Right.
But big thighs, big ass. So, are they thick or fat?
No.
Because the top is small, but the bottom is
For
like
me, I think it's just the stomach.
voluptuous.
If the stomach is like
hanging and
Tires.
bitches, got bitches,
you know,
yeah.
like tires,
tires.
The Michelin man.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah, because breast size they can't really control. Ass size they can't really control. But your stomach.
That's two funny things I've seen on the socials. Like, I saw when someone was like, they told skinny guys, like, it's not a six pack if you're skinny, it doesn't count.
Right.
And they're like, it's not big boobs if,
If
you're
you're
fat.
fat. Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah.
was funny to me.
But it's kind of true, man. It's kind of true. What are you gonna say, man?
I don't know.
I don't want to get too deep into that chat,
Yeah.
man. Like, people are watching.
For me, thick versus fat, it's subjective. Someone I might say you're fat, someone I might say you're thick. It just
There was a
depends.
boy in high school who said I'm fat. So, and I know I'm not fat. I mean,
They can't really see you, you're sitting down. But don't stand up. Don't
Take
do
a
that.
catwalk for us. I want to see you from the behind.
no,
Okay.
wouldn't you like that?
Anyway, thick versus fat, I don't know, we got you. It's interesting.
How did we get there? I don't know how we got there, but
I want to ask us,
Caesar's fault.
what kind of drunk are you? Are you the... when you get drunk, right? Because yesterday Sandy posted a video of her friend who was clearly on something. I assume it's alcohol, but her friend was on something, right? And her friend was like, Sandy, yeah, no, then she like spoke in tongues. I said, God, like I watched this video, Sandy's status.
is it still on?
No, I removed it.
No!
Removed
Her
it.
friend spoke in tongues. Her friend was like, Sandy. And then she was like,
Can you please play?
and then she was like, I love you, what. So I thought,
Woo!
we all have different friends who, when we're intoxicated, things
Oh.
are different, right?
Oh, this white girl! I think I saw this.
You see? What is it? What is that? You see? So,
No
I wanted
need
to
to
ask you
guess what
guys.
her waist size is. There you go.
So, when you guys are intoxicated, are you the I love you friend? Like, you hug all your friends. I have one friend like that. He's the I love you guy. Every time he needs to pull you in
Right.
and be like, since grade 1 when we've known you. You're like, I know, bro, I know. You're
Yeah.
like, cool.
Devin, you know, bro. That's you.
And then there's the other guys who want to fight anything in sight. They're the angry drunk.
That's also Devin. Can you be both, dude?
There's the disappearing drunk. They're just gone. They just, where are they? Where's this person? There's the funny drunk.
There's a funny drunk. Yeah, I don't know. Where do you fall in that category, dude?
I fall between the funny and disappearing.
Mm.
I don't think I've ever been the I love you guy. Nah, I've never been.
I've been the I love you guy on a couple of occasions, and I've been the disappearing guy on a couple of occasions. So those are my 2 lanes that I've
I just
fallen.
give a lot of life lessons when I'm drunk.
Nah, I could never stand. I can't stand that. I hate people. No, shoot. Like, yeah,
Yes.
they say the same shit. All of them have the same generic green, like blueprint. I was gonna say green. Green wing code.
Green Wing Code.
They're
Fly
getting
into the future.
way more than they're worth on this podcast. Yeah, some people just use the same blueprint on that shit. So do you guys buy into that motivational crap?
Not really. I'm not really one for watching motivational videos and talks and stuff.
Okay, good. I thought I was the only one. I thought I was just toxic.
I'm very much self-motivating. Like, I know what I need to do when
Yeah.
I need to,
Yeah.
know how to hype myself up.
But I do it in my own time as well, dude. Like, nobody can make me do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys. If I wanna do something, I gotta do it in my time.
I actually am a fan of harsh treatment. Like, a lot of people want the sweet, you can do this. I'm a fan of the you ain't shit, like, what you know, that makes me angry, and then I want to prove them wrong.
dude.
Like that. In the moment, it doesn't feel nice, but I go, I'm like, I'm gonna show that person. Like, they're gonna regret telling me.
That's that competitive thing. I think that comes from like a sports background. If you grow up playing sports, you grow up with that mentality. I've noticed that a lot as well, dude. When I started working at the place that I work at, they would say things like, we might have been wrong about you. Yes, do you know how that cuts, bro? When your performance just hasn't been at the level that you know you can be at. And they tell you, like, they call you into HR and say, maybe we were wrong about you. Then you go home and fucking reflect. You're like, shit, I'm going beast mode tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm going fucking beast
You
mode
wanna
on these
show
guys. You want to
them.
show them, dude. That's like a competitive spirit. Zandy, do you have that?
Yeah. Yes.
Zandy's very much fire. You're very much a fire personality in terms of things for you can't be mellow, and like you get riled up easily.
Yeah.
You clean that up quickly, Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie's watching.
So
Says I'm just fire and then I'm just saying.
but I think there are people who need motivational videos. There are people
Right.
who need that sweet, nice,
Millennial, like
Yeah.
basically millennials. We are millennials. Where does millennial end?
I'm not sure. I think probably 2002.
Where does it start?
Starts.
It starts with around our age group, like 94, 5.
That's Generation Z.
Isn't Generation Z like from 80, like early 80s to the mid 90s, and then mid 90s is now the millennials? Or
Dirty Works, can't you fucking Google that for us?
Google this shit.
This guy's just sitting, this guy's sitting there with a smile on it. Fucking
I'm
Google.
listening to the earpiece. There's no
Let's see.
nothing.
He can tell us about poders, but he can't tell us about millennials, dude.
You can tell us about Rihanna.
Rihanna, you can tell us about all this other irrelevant crap, dude. But anyways, yeah, I think millennials are 94. I think Bush is actually right. Around 92, actually. 92
Yeah, like
onwards.
early 90s.
Yeah.
The millennials. The people who just don't buy diamonds because we're broke. You see that one?
No.
There was like a report, they're like, why aren't millennials buying diamonds as much as previous generations? And someone was like, because we fucking broke. That's the reason why.
Dude, Toys R Us also, like, a lot of the franchises of Toys R Us in America went bankrupt. Dude.
I saw
Kids
that.
aren't buying
They
toys,
closed.
dude.
Toys
Yeah.
R Us is done.
Toys R Us is over with. But there's one at Mall of the South which had me fucking befuddled.
Do you know what I'm angry about Toys R Us?
What?
You remember, did y'all used to watch KTV?
Yes.
They used to have that
And
trolley.
the trolley.
Why couldn't I be the guy against
Oh,
the kid
dude.
trying?
All the toys that you want.
Niggas took the most useless things. Why are you not taking
they
a
were
PlayStation? Why are you taking a little Cheggy Bear? Go to the expensive
Give
gadgets.
me a PlayStation, a remote control car, and a Nerf gun, dude. I'm fucking happy, bro. Like, give me those three things, I can do anything.
Anyway, where'd you guys say? KTV or YoTV?
No, YoTV. YoTV is better.
KTV, YoTV?
I was actually an audience once on your TV.
What? You had those primary school kids in the uniform that we see.
Most disappointing moment of my life.
Did you meet such?
Do you know what they do? Let me tell you what they do. They force you to cheer and scream and say yes.
Oh, they're being exposed.
They threaten you and they're like, if you don't do that, you're not getting food.
YoTV like this. Expose them. Expose YoTV. Scandal.
You expose
YoTV
them.
wants his kids to cheer in return for food.
KFC even.
They give you guys KFC.
Probably give them the rubbish ass gravy that comes with it.
I thought they would give you like, you know that those cooking challenges? I won't give you like that shit that the guys cook over there.
This KFC is streetwise too.
Give you a streetwise too. Just for being an audience member and saying, yeah.
But a Streetwise 2 is more than enough food for a little child, dude.
Yeah.
You're a child.
Could you imagine eating a Happy Meal today? Like,
Oh,
it'd
I
be
still
so
buy a
out there.
Happy Meal and I walk those streets
Proudly.
out with
Proud
that Happy Meal.
with your clown shoes, my banner.
Don't disappoint me, my bad.
Poor my banner. Shout out to my banner, man. My banner he's being treated like crap in the military.
No, but he's shit, dude. Like, my band is shit, dude. Did
They
you see
literally
that?
said to him, please disappoint me. I knew it.
I knew it.
Like, that's wow.
He has no upper body strength, bro. What are you doing in the military, bro? My band, just go home, dude. Obviously, you weren't cut out for that shit, dude.
I'm out of topics, man. You guys got anything? Want to close out?
I do. I've got a few things. I want to speak about Spotify since we are in this industry now.
Yeah, find us on radio podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Anchor FM. I see our numbers are going up on
Yeah.
Anchor. I was checking all episodes, so thank you to everyone who's listening. We appreciate you.
We appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to Australia that we recently added to the list of countries that were being streamed in.
We listen to the Australians.
And I said on a couple of podcasts
You
ago,
want them
I
to-
didn't want them to hear it.
Australians are racist.
Yeah, you guys are
It's
racist.
crazy.
Sorry, mate.
I once played online games. I was playing Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
And I had the mic on,
Mhm.
and then it was like Australians, so like four of them. I was the first person to join the chat.
Yeah.
And the guys were like, so where you from, mate? I'm like, South Africa. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, it's Vusi. Like, oh, okay, it's like an African name, whatever. And they're like, so you're black? I'm like, yeah. And then they started making those racist jokes ever. I'm like, okay, this is not what I signed up for. But then again, I was like, generally online gaming is pretty racist.
Dude,
Someone's gonna call you a nigger at some point.
That's true.
It's happened. I played FIFA. Someone was scoring, they were like, you darn nigger. I'm like, wow.
Sure. Anyways, Spotify. I want to get back to Spotify.
What about to use our phone? The camera's dying apparently from our director.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye, phone people. Dirty Work says his words of the day are peace, love, and get lifted.
You see, these are the types of things that Dirty Works can do, bruh. But as